Detachment, guys. This topic has been following me the last few weeks, and I keep hearing it from so many different people that they are attached to something, or that detachment feels like really hard for them. And yes, I also notice in myself that detachment from situations, from people, from things can completely transform your life and attract the right things into it, and that you are no longer emotionally dependent and controlled by situations and people from the outside. And that is why it is so important, and that is why I want to give it to you today, because it will really change your life into a positive and independent life when you finally be detached. So stay until the end and actually implement the things that I will tell you in this video so you can really take an outcome away from it. So grab yourself a drink and I would say let's go with this video. But first, hey and welcome back to this channel. In case you don't know me yet, hi, I'm Lali and I'm here to help you to become the best version of yourself. My mission is to show girls how they can build their dream life, how they can just step into the best version of themselves. And like every week I share tips and tricks here on YouTube, but also in That Girl Academy, which I created. It's an only girls community, and yeah, I'm just here to help you take the next step and create your dream life. So if that sounds interesting to you, then subscribe to this channel. And now I would say let's start with this video. So guys, detachment and attachment. What do they actually mean? Detachment means you are not tied to something, especially emotionally. And detachment does not mean being emotionless or like cold, that nothing touches you or like you don't feel anything anymore. It's more about feeling your emotions and noticing them, but not letting them control you. And I know, girl, right now you have a situation, otherwise you wouldn't have clicked on this video, where you are attached on something and where you actually want to detach because you know it doesn't serve you to be bound to that, right? And detachment also means that you can love someone or like have feelings for a person, but without making yourself dependent on this person, and being able to let go at any time and be able to walk away anytime. And it's the same way when you have like goals or want to manifest something, that you approach those things with detachment instead of pulling at them desperately and staying attached to them. Because why is this letting go and detachment even so important? If you are too strongly bound to something, too attached to a person, to a situation, to a goal, you give away your power and you give away control. Your happiness is then dependent on how other people react or behave, or like how situations turn out. That means someone else decides how you feel inside and what your emotions are. And that means you are emotionally dependent. And the truth is that real peace and real satisfaction with yourself and with your life, and this ability to see everything from like a bird's eye perspective, come when you realize I am a complete human being. And everything that comes into my life, people, situations, positions, experiences, those are all just extras and bonuses, but they don't define who I am. They don't define my emotions. They are just outside things. Imagine your life like a house, and you have your own foundation, right? Which of course is built from traumas, from experiences, from your childhood, from situations, but you build yourself. And everything that comes on top now, a new person, a new goal, that is all just external. Those are like decorations. And sure, there can be like an earthquake or someone can shake the house. We are all like human beings, so everyone can be thrown off track sometimes, and of course influenced by outside forces. But the foundation and this basic attitude and this standing for yourself, for the house that has to be inside of you, has to be so strong and secure. And you must have the security in yourself that you are your own anchor and you are your own best friend, and you are always there for you. Everything around can be beautiful, can be a nice addition, maybe a decoration in the garden, but it doesn't penetrate you and it doesn't change your entire foundation, your entire values. And the thing is, to have such a strong standing, such strong boundaries, and to build such a strong foundation, it takes strength. For real, it takes time, and it takes awareness and realization of what you want to work on. You must know these questions. Who am I? What can I do? Who do I want to be? What are my boundaries? What are my values? What do I want in my life? life? What do I expect from people in my life? What do I expect from situations? How do I deal with them? Like simply that you are safe in yourself and that you are your own inner rock in the surf. You are your harbor. And it is challenging. It is challenging to build this, because if we have like an attachment style and like to make ourselves dependent on people or on situations, we stress ourselves daily with that. We think about someone every day, or like we cling to a goal that we can't even influence. Depending on what your situation is right now, these attachments often comes from either your ego or from your childhood experiences, because your ego wants to compare and wants to control and wants to influence situations and hold on to things. That is your ego, and you must recognize it and be so self-reflected that you know, oh, okay, now my ego is reacting here again and trying to hold on desperately and attaching itself. That is my ego. I can set my ego aside. The other part is that an attachment style often comes from like traumas, from experiences you had in the past. Like for example, that you learned in your childhood, for love, I constantly need attention and validation from the outside so I can feel love. And of course it is challenging to change that mindset if your childhood shaped you in such a deep way. That is why the very first step is to recognize it, to know, okay, I have this attachment style. Where does it come from? And what is the reason behind it? In the end, I can give you like a very simple solution for it. You must learn to have this love, this self-awareness, this abundance, this joy, this wholeness within yourself, that you can stand alone, that you can be left alone somewhere and still be fine, that you know who you are and what you expect from your life. And you must give yourself that love. If you can live that way and spread it into the world and have this inner like security, then anyone can come along. You can fall in love. You can meet people who are amazing. You can pursue situations. You can be in an overwhelming situation. But no matter what happens, you know you can rely on yourself, and that is such a strong confidence. And you know, no matter what happens, it always works out for you. And the overthinking and the overwhelmness will stop when you see things from the outside. Those emotions don't play into it anymore and don't control you anymore. And that gives you so much freedom, because you recognize directly, oh, okay, this is not for me. Or with goals, for example, oh, okay, I must chill, I must let go, I can just relax and see what happens, how it happens, if it happens. And if it's right for me, I know and trust that everything works out for me and everything happens for me. And with this mindset and with this belief, you can go so much further in life, because situations can't influence and control you like that anymore. And also people can control you. I will now give you like 6 principles of letting go that you can directly apply. So listen up. Number 1, allow others to be themselves. Let others do what they do. Let them be. Everyone can be who they are. Everyone can behave how they want. Just let them. Let them. Number 2, be authentic in yourself, independent from other opinions or influences. Be who you are. If you know what you can do, who you are and what your values are, then live that, no matter what others say, and don't change yourself. Number 3, don't force situations. Everything can happen the way it's meant to. Say this mantra: everything happens for my best. So whatever comes, you don't need to adapt yourself or like force something. And if you know this and live it out, you are fully detached. Number 4, accept that life is uncertain and that things can happen that throw you off track, or that people come and go, or that you don't reach goals, or that situations get hard, or that something goes wrong at work or business. Accept it and be aware of it. So no matter what happens, you can take something from it. Either it's a gift, it's an experience, or it is meant to teach you something. So always ask yourself, what can I take away for myself from this situation, from this person, from whatever. Number 5, trust that everything happens for a reason. And number 6, see mistakes, losses, and pain as lessons, experiences as something that taught you something. Okay, if you let these 6 principles flow into your life, you will see how much easier everything becomes. And no matter what happens, you have this deep trust inside of you. I want to quickly go into 3 situations in your daily life with what you are struggling probably at the moment. And that is dating, relationships, and manifesting. Number 1, dating. When you meet someone someone, you probably know this, but you get attached immediately. And from day one, you give away all control, emotions, and reactions. You feel drawn to this person and can't control your emotions because you're so attached. And that is where this point must come in, that you first get to know this person. Who is this person? How are they treating you? How does the dynamic fit? If you attach right away, you don't see many things that don't fit or don't align. And that is why it is so important. Honestly, this is a real issue for so many girls who cling to someone too fast after the first date, after a love bombing, and then get controlled and struggle to let go again. So be careful when meeting someone new, also with friends or dating wise. Don't trust everyone right away. Don't give everything of yourself directly and attach too fast. Look at everything from a higher eye perspective. Zoom out, step back, first observe, and go into the observer role and let things come to you without giving too much of yourself away, because people nowadays love to take advantage of that and like to control you. So be cautious and protect yourself, honey. Second, in relationships, if you are detached, you can still love this person with all your heart, but you stay in the relationship because you want to and not because you have to. Do you see the difference? Like, you want to be there and you appreciate this person, and you are not there because you can't live without them. You can also be detached in a relationship because that takes the pressure out of the relationship. It becomes more free, more warm, more like secure as well, because you know you are there because you want to be there, because you love this person and not because you're like emotionally attached. And then you also get to a place where you can say, okay, even if you were gone, I am at peace with myself and I'm fine with myself. And you probably know this phrase, I couldn't live without you. At first it sounds like romantic, but it is a complete giving away of power and a complete dependency. We must learn to become independent, because that is where the true strength comes from. And this deep trust in yourself, this joy for life, this strength and security, because you know no matter what happens, you are there for yourself and you are in this situation simply because you want to be. And number 3, detachment and manifesting. Let go. Let your goals and your dreams go. Be aware that it will happen. I know it will happen. Visualize and manifest your dream life, but without overthinking and without too much like pulling. Like, okay, how do I do this? How can this happen? It can't work anyway. Or like, hey, this must happen super fast now. No, let it go without attachment. Detachment. Give it away and trust. Trust yourself and the universe that it will happen for you, and then things will come when you are no longer desperately trying to pull them towards you. It's exactly this push-pull dynamic. The more you try to hold something and be attached to it, the more it moves away. And if you let go, it comes to you by itself if it's meant for you. So guys, and that is what you must trust. What's meant for you will find you. So guys, how can you practice this now? First, journaling. Write things down when you notice something is attaching you. Look at it and say, okay, why does this attach me? What are inner traumas? Work with your inner child. What are your old beliefs? Why do I feel attached? What do I have to give myself? What do I have to give my inner child? Second, solo dates. Get to know yourself. Be comfortable with yourself. Have this love, this trust, this security with yourself and build something there. So you always know, no matter what comes or doesn't come, you are there for yourself. Next point, build your own projects and your own life. Be busy with yourself and your life. So you are always improving yourself and always be like, yeah, busy with your own life. And then you are so focused on yourself and your improvement that you can build your own house and make it bigger and stronger. And the outside things are just like nice accessories or things that can support you, but not what defines you. So guys, that's it for this video. If you want to learn more about these topics, then join the That Girl Academy. The link is in the description below. You can also connect there with other girls and exchange your mindset with each others, and I have many more videos on these topics uploaded there. But otherwise, I would say we see us next week on this channel, and I would say be the best version of yourself, and see you in the next video. Mwah! Bye bye.